This is going to be my weekly makeup basket. I do one of these videos pretty much every week if I have time to. I just go through my makeup, I pick out some stuff that I want to wear for this coming week, and I just go through and show it to you in the order that I would apply it to my face. It really does save time in the mornings to have everything that I'm using for the day and the week all together in one consolidated area. So starting off with my face primer, I have the Mercier foundation primer. This one is in the Radiance version. I don't get a natural glow to my skin automatically because I do have dry skin. I don't have oily or combination skin, so this really does kind of mimic that glow that people get, and I can either put this down on my face before foundation, or I can actually mix this into my foundation. And I have the Estee Lauder Resilience Lift Extreme Radiant Lifting Makeup, and this is in 1C1 Nude, and it's just a little bit too light for me at the moment, so I mix it in with the Clinique Superbalanced foundation. This one's in number 27, which is Alabaster. This one definitely mixes very well with the Estee Lauder foundation. For kind of a under eye corrector product, I have the LORAC Touch Up To Go Concealer Foundation Pen. That is it right there. I have the shade CF5, which is quite orange, to be honest. It has kind of a foundation brush at the end. You click it and a little bit of product comes out. There is a swatch of that right there. You can see it's quite orange, kind of a salmony orange shade. So I put this down underneath my eye area right here to kind of to combat that blue tone that's underneath my eyes. For a regular concealer to go over the top of that, I have the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This is in NW15. It's quite a thick concealer. I put this down before I put my foundation just because it's very thick and it's difficult to blend. So if I have a blemish on my face, I put this down over the top of it, or I put this down right at the inner corner of my eye, underneath my eye, and it just brightens up the eye area just a bit. I have a loose translucent powder for setting everything. This is the Makeup Forever HD setting powder. For my bronzer, I actually have two products, and I'm kind of testing out the one to see if it's gonna break me out, because I tried it out earlier this year and I did end up with a couple breakout situations on my face, but I was also using another product that might have been compromised. The first bronzer is my NARS Laguna bronzer, and I had the craziest thing happen to me this morning when I was getting ready. I actually hit pan on this product. I picked this up during the VIB sale during November of 2014, and I actually didn't even start using this right away either. So this has been hanging out in my collection for a couple months because I was finishing off a smaller size, so I was very shocked to hit pan on that today, but whatever. I'll take it. And the other one is the Body Shop bronzer. This is their honey bronzer. This is in 01, which is light matte. This is a beautiful bronzer if you want something matte with very little color. That is it right there. The only issue with this one is that little pieces tend to break off. You can see my weird kind of pattern showing up in the bronzer, but it's beautiful nonetheless. So let me give you, I have some swatches here, let me show you. So this one is the honey bronzer, that is it there, and then this one, this is the NARS Laguna. So I actually have both of these on my face today, just trying to test the honey bronzer out to see if it's gonna break me out at all or if it's still okay to use. For my blush, I have one little single pan here. This is a MAC blush. This was a limited edition shade in Stunner, and I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. It looks, it's kind of like a peachy coral kind of shade, but it does have pink in it. So I have it on the cheeks very lightly today. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but no glittery chunks or anything. That is a swatch of it right there. I think it just suits my cheeks perfectly, especially with the bronzers, so really happy to have pulled this one out for this week. For my highlighter, I have one of my absolute favorite products in the entire universe. This even made it into my top new high-end favorite discoveries from 2014. This is the Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. That is the product there, and I have it on the cheekbones, underneath the eyebrows, down the center of the face, that kind of thing. You can put a very light application on your face and actually set your makeup too. So I've done that a couple times, but you can also build it up and use it as a pretty intense highlighter, in my opinion. So there is a swatch of it right there. I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Seashore Frost. This was a limited edition shade a couple years ago, I think 2 summers ago. That is it in the pan there. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's kind of a blue, a light blue teal shade, but it shifts to pink and purple and green and gold and yellow. That is a swatch of it right there. Depending on what shadows you put over the top of it kind of changes the whole shade of your eyeshadow. So really love that product. I wish that it was a permanent part of their permanent line, but unfortunately it was limited edition. I have my LORAC Pro palette since I'm trying to finish this up this year, and then I do have a couple single shadows just because I've run out of some of the shades in my LORAC Pro palette. So for sort of a kind of like a champagne shadow for my lid, I have the Elizabeth Mott Pop Goes the Shadow single, and this one's in champagne. And I've actually heard that this is a dupe for MAC's Soft and Gentle, so I'm gonna have to compare those next time that I have Soft and Gentle out, but that is champagne there. And then I have a MAC pigment sample here. I think this is rosé. My husband got this for me as a Valentine's Day gift or an anniversary gift, because our anniversary is on the 13th of February. Valentine's Day is obviously on the 14th. So let me give you a swatch of this. This is a really beautiful shade. When I wear Garnet out of the LORAC Pro palette, I like to dab this one right in the center of the lid. Kind of like a pinky cranberry shade, but it does have sort of a golden shift to it, kind of a golden sheen. That is it right there. It looks stunning when it's wet. I have a little bit of an eyeliner overload, but that's okay. They all have a purpose. So the one that I pop into my waterline every single day, I even have it in like the first half of my waterline today. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Liner in Nude. It's a beautiful eyeliner. It lasts all day for me, doesn't come out of the waterline, and it just brightens up the eyes a little bit. I have a purple liner. This is the MAC Bordeaux line eyeliner. This is one of their PowerPoint eye pencils. I would say this is sort of a deepened plum purple sort of shade. The black eyeliner that I have is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Liner in black. This is exactly the same formulation as the nude one, except it's black. And let me give you a quick swatch of this, show you how dark it is. It's extremely pigmented. That is it right there. I find that this stays in my waterline pretty well, maybe half the day, and then I can touch it up. To do a wing or to get right at the inner corner of my eye, I have the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. This one is in Ultra Black. That is it right there. It's a brush tip liquid eyeliner. Absolutely love this thing. I have 2 mascaras. The first one that I'm putting down is the MAC Opulash. This is in Bad Bad Black. This is one of my favorite MAC mascaras. It has a pretty standard wand, and it's a pretty basic mascara, honestly, but I really do enjoy this mascara. So I'll put this one down first. I even use this on the bottom lashes, and then the other mascara, if I want a little bit more drama to my lashes or volume, I have the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, the bigger, blacker, badder, and this one has a very fluffy wand, and it definitely applies a little bit more product. So for my eyebrow products, I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Toughest Hope, and it sounds weird having that in the eyebrows, but it's a matte kind of, it's sort of a thicker cream product, and it stays in the eyebrows all day long. I've never had this come out of my eyebrows or fade or anything, so this is a fantastic product if you don't want any red tones in your eyebrows and you have dark hair, so there's that. And I do set it with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. There's 2 MAC lipsticks in my basket this week. One is the Viva Glam Gaga and the other one is a Luster? Yeah, it's a Luster. It's in the shade Lovelorn. This is the Viva Glam Gaga. It's a very light blue-based pink sort of shade. The other one is just a little bit darker and it's a little bit warmer compared to the Viva Glam Gaga, but it is, I would consider this a cool toned kind of pink shade. That's what I have on my lips today. So there they are on the back of my hand. This one over here is the Viva Glam Gaga, and then this is Lovelorn. They're both really easy shades to wear, and I can even put the Viva Glam Gaga down first and put Lovelorn over the top. But there are my lipsticks. I have 2 lip glosses. The first one is just a clear gloss. This is the Trina Tarantino gloss in Cabacon, and it looks like it would be tinted, but it's really just clear. The other one is a Buxom full-on lip polish. This is in the shade Tanya, and it definitely has a little bit of a coral hint to it. There is Tanya right there, so I thought it would go over Lovelorn, and it even surprisingly goes over the Viva Glam Gaga. It just tones down that blue tones, those blue tones of the Viva Glam Gaga. So, and finally my perfume for the week. I do like to keep a main perfume that I spray on every day, and then I also like to keep a smaller version, either a rollerball or a mini sprayer sample or something in my purse. So that one this week that's going to be in my purse is the Taylor Swift Wonderstruck kind of solid perfume. It's a stick. That is what I have left there. I really like this. It's very easy to apply. I'll put a little on my wrist or something, and it does have a strong scent to it. So I have that one. And then my main perfume for the week is the Viva La Juicy perfume. So that is my weekly makeup basket. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.